Hello, good morning. This is Kenya News Alerts and this is Morning Tea Show with your host House of Zulfa. Alafu leo niwaletea mgeni. What I introduce?
Hello, I'm Philip Lewis and I'm happy to be here with you today. Welcome.
Relax. Just relax, yeah?
Yeah.
So Lewis,
Yes.
tuambie. Umesema aje Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lewis, tell us about you kidogo.
Okay. I'm a Christian. Today is on a Sunday, so that's one thing. I'm 21. Yeah, and I love being me. Okay. Firstly,
Okay. Sawa.
I've never been to a studio, so
Okay. Sawa. Tuanze tena. Okay, so but today you're welcome. You're welcome here.
thank you. It's my
At Kenya News
pleasure.
Alerts TV. So today we're going to talk about the conflicts. Kuna kitu ambayo inajulikana mpaka mtoto akizaliwa leo atakuwa anajua. Sawa? It is the political issue, you know, between the Luo and the Kikuyus. You know, sio unajua hiyo kitu ambayo ilifanyika pia 07 tukapigana sana. I don't know kama si watu wa other tribes who are fighting ama just only these two tribes that are fighting, you know. What do you think about that? Why is it that everything that is political lazima ikuwe about the Luo and the Gikuyus?
Okay, since independence, those two tribes are like they have been on a clash. It's like we have our own titans and Olympians in Kenya.
Fighting.
Yeah, they're always fighting. But one thing about our fighting is that this never end. Because I remember my history teacher in primary was like, there was this one time Jomo Kenyatta went to Kisumu, and he was thrown stones at. The stones was thrown. Even like the recent one, where the former president went to Nini, it happened. But this one was different because it is said that, I don't know if it is a conspiracy, I just heard that he ordered that all those men who did that to be circumcised, like by force. And that...
Now who ordered?
The president.
Who ama Jomo
No,
Kenyatta?
the president and Jomo Kenyatta. And I was like, is that even possible?
You know, by the way, you know, just risking it, yeah. Even my primary teacher, my social studies then, teacher was like, there was the way that now the Raila awongea, it is because something happened to him. I don't know if it's Moi or Jomo Kenyatta ordered the two, I don't know.
Okay.
But, you know, the thing is, there are other tribes. Tuko 42 tribes.
43.
43?
Yeah.
Because of the Indians now.
No, kuna zingine ilitokea. The one from Congo. Yenye ilikujanga huko na ikaishi Mombasa. Yeah.
Unaona update sasa. Kumbe your history is good. Yeah. So, there are other tribes. We are like 43.
Yeah.
So tukitoa wawili 41 of Acha Waluo and the Luo and the Gikuyus, yeah? And we are here as Kenyan people, and it's like we have no voice when it comes to political issues. Only these two tribes talking. Mara ndako mulima, Murima wamesema aje na the lake people wamesema aje. Utasikia eti the eastern people wamesema aje, the Nile, the
Masai,
the Samburu people wamesema aje. You know, only late tumeanza kusikia. Okay, tumekuwa maybe 3 tribes kidogo because of the president wetu ni sai
Ruto
ni Mkale, the Kalenjin, you know. So it affects us as a people because they fight, and it's like sisi tumesimama hapo wengine hapo kando, let them talk, you know. Let them talk. Eti wamesema aje, tunaangalia mlima, tunaangalia maji, you know. And it is there have been a lot of bloodshed because of that. There have been a lot of things happening that are not good for the other tribes. And the question is, why doesn't other tribes, now other people talk about it? Ama want to get involved? Because ukisema, for example, Wakamba ni Kalonzo ni kama tu ako tu up, you know. It's like Raila, Uhuru, babake
Jomo
Kenyatta
and Odinga,
Kibaki, Raila. And
Moi, Raila.
Yeah, but then Raila was from time ya Moi,
from time ya Kenyatta,
Jomo. Yeah, na babake wronga time ya nini?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? That is a question. As a citizen, as another tribe of this
as another tribe of this loving country.
Of this country, as a people, how, because these political issues, you know, why are there only two tribes talking? Why is that?
Okay, the reason is because we are told with everything there must be a beginning. So we can imagine that the beginning, in the beginning there were no, those other tribes were not even heard anywhere.
No heard anywhere. Unajua ukisema hivyo, kuna mtu kama Masaku. Masaku like was there kwa mlima akienda kupanda hiyo stuff hapo. The Masaku people also fought.
Yes,
Kamas
they did.
also fought.
Yes, they did.
You know,
yeah.
I don't miss the scare about the Maasai fighting. But I've not heard about the Maasai. But hata bado kwa history, I don't know, sijasikia. Nimesikia kuna watu kama wao au Masako, kuna watu kama Mekatilili wa Menza from the Giriama people. There are other, which other tribes? You know? But they did fight. But we only told about Dedan Kimanthi. We only taught about Jomo Kenyatta fighting, you know, but we are not taught about other people, other tribes that fought. Yeah, but they did fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what about the 6, the Kapenguria 6? Kuna tribes ngapi kwa the Kapenguria 6? Do you know the Kapenguria 6?
I used to
Let me
sing
they
them.
confirm them because
I used to sing them.
That was David Nani, Jomo Kenyatta. Let us go back then and see the Kapenguria 6. There are other tribes there. You know, it wasn't only the Luos and the Nini and the Gikuyus. Let me see the Kapenguria 6, yeah? So that thing really, me unisumbua. And I used to ask my mom back in 07 nilikuwaga class kitu. And I remember asking my mom, like,
Hawa,
why? Sema?
Bildad Kagia, Kunu Karumba, Jomo Kenyatta, Fred Kubai, Paul Ngei, and Achieng Oneko.
Now I'm searching how many tribes.
The tribes.
How many tribes are
See,
there in the
Bildad Kagia ni?
Kagia. Is in Mbere or something? Are there in the Kapenguria 6? Because I was asking my mom, how is it that only 2 people? And my mom was like, atujui imekuwaga tu hivyo tangu the beginning of Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, sawa. And tumekuwa like, okay, sawa. Paul Ngei, is Ngei Kamba?
Yeah.
Sindio? Kubai.
Okay. I think that is it a Luo or what? I can't lie, I don't know.
Okay, the thing is, I can say yes. The thing is, other tribes fought. Sawa? Okay, I think at the end kulibaki Odinga na Jomo Kenyatta. No, Jomo Kenyatta akuwa prime minister. And then they said that those people sacrificed, the Luo people sacrificed something, you know, for Kenya. But I think that other tribes too sacrificed because they didn't come only uko kwa central na at the lake. They came also Mombasa. In fact, when they arrived on Mombasa kwanza 1849. That's when they arrived in Kuretwaje. Somewhere Mombasa. Somewhere.
Is it the...
They arrived there. The thing is they are...
Yeah. And
tribes fought for their land. Everyone everywhere was fighting for their land. Okay, you say when it came to push and shove, ati walibaki watu wawili. But the Kapenguria 6 walikuwa ni watu ambao they were there to take this government, to tell the people to go away. You know, the Mau Mau also and stuff. But I think everyone should be involved in this. I think we need like a Maasai president, you know, sawa. Kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa ananiambia Tanzania, I don't know if it was a real thing then, alikuwa ananiambia eti huu mwaka kuwa na president ambaye ni Mkristo, mwaka mwingine kuna kwamba ni Muislamu. You know, that's what they do. I don't know, sija research bado nikajua vizuri, but I think we need that kind of thing in Kenya, yeah? Because how can only 2 tribes? Sasa kama kuna issue ambayo ina trend sasa inabaki ule Luo, kuna this Luo person ambaye kwa ni soldier number 1 wa Raila, ametusi wa Gikuyu sana. Amekuwa like a lot of things that I will not say here in life, you know. But and then the Gikuyu will come again and speak something. So as I'm asking, how do you feel as another tribe? How do you feel when it's like you don't have a say? Only 2 tribes are going to sit on that chair.
Okay, I feel inferior. I feel invisible. Like no matter what I do, I can never be known, you know. They're like, even if I want to run for president today, I like, for example, take the one Wajakoya. Wajakoya did not fail because he did not have good politics. He failed because the strongholds did not know Wajakoya is. Like they were like, we know Raila, we know Ruto, but we don't know these others. Unaona? Aya Ruto had a Kikuyu backup, the one mwenye ametupa. So you are like these 2 people without if you are a Kamba, if you are not going to stand either with a Kikuyu or a Luo,
you're not going to do
you are
anything.
not going to
so
do
what
anything.
is that? Why can't a Kamba just stand themselves na tujue now this Kamba is good, now this Kamba is going to go, this Kamba is going to become ama this Masai ama this like Taita. In fact kuna watu kwa politics
Taita, do I know any? I don't
ambao tunawajua like tunawajua vizuri. Kuna Wagiriama ambao tunawajua isipokuwa tukatilili Menza, you know. Kuna whether Mijikenda people, you know. Kuna watu, kuna Mbere, any Meru person. In fact kama ni the former governor of Meru somewhere,
Kawira Mwangaza.
Yeah, enda kauka Kawira.
Is she former?
Yes, in fact I'll get impeached. I'll get impeached, impeached. So the thing is, what is that? Like lazima stick na one tribe ndo tukujue politically, you know. Na nani kwanza mwenye alifanya kwanza nini isikuwe Machakos? Inaitwa aje? Capital ilikuwa ikuwe Machakos. Si ndio?
Yeah, by the way.
Like ikabaki itakuwa ipelekwe
Nairobi. I used to hear that story.
You know, politically, and you say that we did not fight, but politically we were like there. Back then, we were like there.
Yeah, for example, like Masako.
Yeah.
Not Masako, I mean Syokimau. She predicted a metallic snake.
Yeah.
That would come with a white man. And they were like,
but then Syokimau was a woman.
Yeah, Syokimau was like a woman. And she predicted of a white snake, white metallic snake, that would come with a white-clad man. So the people were like, what? And then after the white man come the white man, come the snake, which is the tree. The tree, yeah. Yeah, so
even like Mekatili wa Menza said the same thing. Said something about snakes. I don't know, they didn't, but wow. You know, hey, we should like really talk about this. Let's go back there in history and let us meet Syokimau. Back then when you didn't know about anything about the Western person. Back then when you used to do barter trade. Back then when the Kambas were doing the long trade, they were leading in the long trade, long distance trading. And the Wanyamwezi from Tanzania and from coastal people and the Arabs and the Transaran. And you know, we were doing barter trade with no money and stuff. We didn't know anything. Okay, we had politics, but not the politics of today. No. I think we lived as one people, as a Kenyan people. And the best... like, people are from there.
Okay, the best thing
what used to happen back then?
The best thing was, if I remember history, when I was in primary, social studies was divided. There was social studies and then there was history. So my history teacher used to tell me...
Goja. Which
in school there, yeah. So I used to say that Kenya was one. Okay, Africa was one. there was no Kenya, there was no Uganda.
Yeah, there's no Tanganyika.
Yeah, the boundaries were put by the Nini.
These people, when they came to the scramble and partition of
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah. So you will find we were ruled by, us Kambas were ruled by Nini.
A chief.
Kikuyus still we were ruled by.
But this chief did not meet and be like, unajua sasa nini.
No.
This just to know that we are going to trade with them. Like the way the Maasais and the Kambas had like conflicts, the Ngombe and stuff. So they used to like go and steal for each other.
Yeah.
What did the Gikuyu do, by the way, then?
The Kikuyus? I think Kikuyus were,
we don't know. This thing is so confusing because in the mention of these things, you don't know what the Gikuyus were doing.
Yeah.
You don't know what the Luos were doing.
Luos were fishermen.
Yeah, but were they like long distance trading?
No.
No, we don't know anything about them.
They were fishermen.
We just know that they say the Kisii, like for example, the moment that you hear the Kisii people in being now like discussed, inaanzanga tu like na vita. Unasikia the Kisii came and they dislocated the people of Shugwaya.
Yeah.
They came, they fought those people and those people are displaced. Alafu wakapita wakaenda huko. Unaona? So that's when you hear them and you don't know anything else about them. Unasikia?
Yes.
But there's mention of the Kamba people. There's mention of the Maasai people. There's mention of the Nandi people, the Giriama people, the Mijikenda, But then, I don't know where in history we went, and as a Kenyan people, tukafika pata other tribes to go to like Apo to go to Apo. What happened, though?
We were swallowed. We were swallowed by the big fishes.
They did sell us out.
Yeah,
they did sell us out.
Do you know, right now, Zulfa, I can tell you, name 10 of the 42 tribes. Unaweza name?
No. Yesterday I was talking to my sister and we were like, so how many tribes are there? But we were talking about like marriage and stuff, and we were like, so we were like saying, let us write down which kind of person do you want to get married to. So like, tuandike chini. Let me tell you, I couldn't mention like 7 of them.
Yeah,
just like other tribes. But then, what are the tribes? I don't know what are the tribes in Gari. I was like the Gikuyu, the Kisii, the Luo, the Baluya, the Taita, the Kamba.
Abagusi Mbere.
Abagusi nitesema Abagusi wa
kwanza.
Yeah.
Like,
and then we were like, because unafanya utakuwa like able to andike chini, who do you want to marry you, which tribe do you want to marry you, and we were like, so tukafika hapo like, and then basically, okay, other tribes because atukumbuki other tribes, and that is not okay.
Do you know, speaking of marriage, there is this conspiracy that says if there are different types of women to marry. If you want to get rich, marry a Luo or a Kamba. A Luya or a Kamba. Yeah.
Where?
A Luya or a Kamba. If you want to come from being rich to poor, marry a Kikuyu.
Why? But I think that
because she will spend from you, but a Luo or a Kamba, a Luo will spend on you.
Oh yeah.
A Kamba will help you grow. Unaona? A Luya too will help you grow. And but a Kikuyu, I don't know why people get to be so
too personal with the Kikuyus, and they're like don't marry a Gikuyu. But then there's this person was like, do not marry a Gikuyu woman because it is something, I don't know, ama nafaa kusema, but they were like they kill you. They organize something, ama they take the money.
Yeah, when you become rich, they organize that you die. What they will tell you to buy land in their home, and then they.
But is that true?
Okay, partially, yeah, because there is a story I used to hear when I was young that I don't know, he was a family friend that he married a Kikuyu. They sired. They sired, I think, 3 kids. And then once, the man relocated to the homeland of the lady. Because the lady was like, see, at home, my father's brothers are selling land. Instead of them selling to strangers, why don't we buy and relocate there? So the man was like, well, if that's what you want. So she said that behind every successful man. So the woman, there was like, okay, they went. After 2 weeks of relocating, the man died mysteriously. The man died mysteriously. He was beaten at night. It is claimed. It is some said that it was the wife's organizing, others the brothers-in-law. So you never know. So it is said that the wife, the man died mysteriously, and the wife inherited everything.
She obviously.
Yeah, because
and this is why going back like to political things, you know, and then you're told if you go to the Luo people, if you're married to a Luo person, they're still going to marry their own tribe at some point.
Yeah.
So the thing is, back to the question that I want to ask before we get into this marriage stuff is, how comes that their political issues are like so that way? Like, there's a secret that we don't know that happened back then when now Kenya was becoming ours. Hapo kwa independent, kwa ile meza walikuwa wamekaa. Did something happen? Kuna kitu ambayo, was there some betrayal? Because there's like a lot of venom between these two people. Yeah. And the way they feel they're so entitled to Kenya and the political and the future of Kenya is just like, you know, there. But sisi naona wakisi wameanza kukuja, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where they're coming from, you know, and they're kufukuzwa Kenya.
This Kenya without Kisii.
Kuna petition endelea wakisi wafukuzwe Kenya. I don't know why walikuwa wafukuzwa Kenya. Yeah, there was a petition going on, so. But I see they're coming now politically. Kuna kina Matiang'I. And they want Matiang'I to become the president.
Hey, I can vote.
For Matiang'I?
Yeah, I can vote for it. Like, really, do you know that man? That man was like, when I was in school, I always said, if someday I ever get to leadership point, I would just want to be like Matiang'I, because everything goes his way, like naturally.
Yeah,
he does not have to come to and start inspecting or giving promises. No,
he will speak what is supposed to be spoken,
and then he will come and find it.
And he will follow. But then, you know, when he became the first CS of education, I remember seeing it on television that he went to St. Charles Luanga in Kithure. It is in Kithure. Alifika tu like normal. Ako anajua kuna kuja CS ama nini. Just normal. Si ndio shule ambayo ina pass kabisa. Let us go and see what happens there, you know. And alifanya tu kuland. Akafika tu, you know. And he was like, what is going on? Akapata hakuna teachers wako in class, sawa? Akapata walimu wako tu hapo, you know. And then teachers were like, where? And the principal was fired just on that spot. Wow. Why are your teachers not in class? Kunafaa kuwa saizi watu wako lab. Why is that not happening? You're the principal. You should make everything, you know. And there was this thing that was going on. Kuna huyu bado ndo Morara Kebaso something, you know. Accent ya Wakisi. So pia nasikia nataka kuwa president. I don't know Wakisi wanna come. Maybe things are going to change right now. You know, maybe things are going to be like, now we don't want all these two tribes speaking about our country, like they're the only people who are they have the right to speak about everything, you know. So maybe because these Kisis are coming, like they're really coming for this thing. Sawa. Na sijui wametaka wapi man. Wamekam tu.
I used to hear about that Kisii kufukuzwa.
Yeah.
Ikiwa kama meme.
No, it was a real thing. There was a petition and stuff.
There was once a time that their hospital ilikuwa meme wako like Sibitari. Wameandika with CIBITARI Sibitari. And you're like God, tumechoka sasa.
No, let us go back there. Like kwa post ya hospitali.
Yeah, Sibitari.
It's like the Kisii name.
No.
Sibitari.
Sibitari. Hospital. Imewekwa kwa mlango ya dispensary. Sibitari. And you're like, God, we are tired. Please.
Take these people mwapeleke hapo Uganda ama Tanzania, isn't it? But they're intelligent people. But then if you meet like a real Kisii, they're really intelligent. Like lawyers and doctors and people, they are really intelligent.
I had this friend once when I was in high school. He was quite charming. Yeah.
and really charming and confident. Like, you don't stand a chance if a man mwenye ni Mkisia amekuja place. You don't stand it because they have this confidence and this charm. Utapata tu like you're married in that tribe, evil, you know. And hey, because I remember I used to have like this a friend of mine back in like high school. I'm going to go Mora. Sawa, Mora, Debbie Mora, you know, was like, amenyamaza kutua hapo. Yes, accent ni Mkisi nini unadhani fala, but wewe everything iko tu huko. A's and stuff. I think right now like she's a doctor or something. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So these people are coming. These people are coming.
Well, like this Kisii, if the Kisii rise, do you know it will be the beginning of almost everything, every tribe rising
because
up.
we know when it comes like, you know, I don't know why we let these people like be the people. Like for that long we've been living only two tribes to speak.
Imagine.
For us to be our elect leaders, there's just 2 tribes and we are like we are 43 people in this nini. So you know, so we should, all of us, get a chance there. All of us should get a chance there. Unaona? So if now the Kisis are waking up, maybe now the Giriama will wake up, maybe now the Mbere people will wake up and be like, okay, now we want what is ours. We want to be able to eat that cake that is being eaten there. Okay? So as we go on, I want us to go like you know, let us see if there's comments and then we'll read the comments. Hapa naona kuna Ann Kemboi. Ann Kemboi anasema that is true. Like we have been only letting 2 people lead us. Si vizuri na Kenya kuna watu wengi. Wacha sasa Wakisii waamke tuendelee na hivyo na tribes zingine ziamke. Naona kuna Kevin Nyasuje anasema yes, it is a very difficult thing and a very confusing thing. I grew up just knowing it's like only a Luo president should be or a Gikuyu president.
Yes.
And what is that? But the same.
Just because they were there during the ruling.
Were there.
Yeah, I mean, just because they were the first one to rule doesn't mean
that they should rule
for a
like
time.
an hereditary thing now.
No,
it
it's
has become
not
hereditary right now. It has become like only, but I see after Uhuru ni nani? Mtoto wake.
Yeah.
After nani ni nani?
That is not how it should be. As a country, we should know that this country belongs to all of us.
All of us.
Not just one person.
No.
Not just one tribe. Because just that I personally hate politics. Just that because like.
No, but you should. But I used to say like. When someone asked me politics, I'm like, no, politics are
don't give me politics.
But then I came to realize how, as a person, if you don't know your politics, if you don't know your politics, then you don't know your rights, then you don't know the laws of Kenya, then you don't know what you are as a citizen.
Yes.
So you're going to let these people just carry you kama upepo, like wakienda tu hivi kama windsock, wakienda tu hivi unaenda. So I think we should know, we should want to know. As a youth people, we should want to know, we should want to speak, we should want to like speak and know our politics and know our rights and know everything. Sababu maybe wazazi wetu walikuwa like hii politics ni mchezo mchafu, wajaka na wanachukua na Wagikuyu na wanachukua ni Mlima na Lake peke yake, and then see how it has affected us because we just electing the same people, and as a Kenyan people, as a tribe, as a different tribe from those 2 main tribes that are there, you know, unapata it is just we don't know what is going on. We don't know what is going on. And when you go back to history, go back to our people, we used to be like, everyone used to stand up for their own thing.
Yeah.
I don't know where we stopped doing that. Ama tulizimiwa wapi, ama ilibaki wapi, ujishikanishe na huyu ama ujishikanishe na tribe ndio win. You should be as your own tribe. Venye Wakisii, I think Wakisii wanakuja peke yao ama wanakuja na mtu.
Wanakuja peke yao.
Unaona sasa?
Yeah.
So we're going to go on a small break and then we're going to come back.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about then can a Luo person get married to a Gikuyu person, and then how does it work? Because even marriage is political. Okay? So let us go on that break.
Okay. kiasi.
Hi. Welcome back. This is Kenya News Alert, and this is a morning show, and we're here back talking about the political issues between the Luo and the Gikuyu. And I have a guest with me, that is
Philip Lewis.
Yes, welcome back.
Thank you.
So Lewis, pale nyuma tumekuwa tukicomplain why these two tribes and their political issues, why they have been the only people in Kenya talking. Yeah. So now I want to ask you, do you think that these people marry?
Yes,
you know,
they
with
do.
the history of venom, of hating each other,
Yes.
and sometimes even killing each other, you know? So do you think they marry?
Yes, they do. And it's quite, let's say, unfortunate because some marriages end during political
Issues, because
grumbling.
marriage is political, yeah?
Yeah.
Marriage by this is very political.
Sana.
And people don't know that. But marriage, you know, venongea pole pole, I just want to insist it. So, marriage is really, really political.
Nakumbuka, in 2017, nikiwa shule, our history teacher, I was in primary, and as I've said, history and social studies were different. So he was like, I'm married to a Kamba. And yesterday, before the elections now, yesterday he called his mom and said, I quote him, and who quoted her. Mami, uko ni adhoni kula. That is, mother, you should vote for the in-laws.
Who are the in-laws?
The Kikuyu.
Okay.
Yeah, the man was Kikuyu, the woman was Kamba. So that was like, I was like, is it a must for you remember?
What?
Yeah, if you remember well, Kalonzo by then was behind Raila. So you can imagine a vote for the in-laws.
And you
yet
want to vote for your person, but you cannot because you must vote for the in-laws.
Imagine, like, how do you people like tend to live with that in your
So
souls?
now imagine if you're married to a Luo person and you're a Gikuyu, ama your husband is a Gikuyu and you're a Luo person, you know, and vice versa.
Yeah.
How does it work?
Okay. Zulfa?
Unajua kama Kenyan, as a Kenyan people, we are very political. Like everything we love is politics.
Kabisa.
So tell me, how does it work?
Okay, Zulfa, you're for example, you're a Kikuyu, I am a Luo. Tomorrow we are going for elections. Do you know for this 1 week?
Raila is asking for it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a Babu Wino.
Yeah.
And there's
Let's
Uhuru.
or Nani Gachagua.
Yeah.
Let's say now Gachagua and Babu Owino. So, do you know, I will not talk to you for a week, and prior and after the elections. Because if I have this, that you voted for Yorakikuyu,
Yes.
you voted for Gachagua, and I, as a Luya, voted for
Luo, that is.
Babu Owino. Yeah. Do you know, like, until they announce the winner, I will not talk to you.
Family.
Yeah, like,
it will be a tense family because the man will be like, now you voted for your people and your people have been like pressing us down since the beginning of Kenya, and so you don't support me as your husband, you know, and then conflicts. I think that's a weird marriage. I've never seen one though. Miss John Mgikuyu ameolewa na Mjaka ama Mjaka ama Mgikuyu. Miss, if they are there, you can comment, guys. Comment muniambe, because I've not seen.
I have seen one.
Because it is weird.
I have seen one.
How do you talk? And you know, Luo people are very political. How?
I have seen one, and they were like, okay, they were my teachers. Yeah. This Luo teacher was married to a Kikuyu. And they were the first loving couple, because every day alikuwa analetwa na gari, akifikishwa kwa gate akirudi, anapewa goodbye kiss. And it was like married.
Ama ni dating, because dating
no,
like, let me ignore political issues.
They were married. They were married for I think 6 years by then akinisomesha. So they were like wanakuja and akifika anampea goodbye kiss.
But you know, let me tell you, there's this thing that I was told by another brother-in-law of mine. Sawa, you know, I have many because I have many brothers. Yeah. So and he was like, he's a doctor, and I was like, so these ladies came, 2 of them, and they had one husband, and the husband was Luo. So, and all of them, they were coming for an abortion. Sawa, alikuwa amemaleta wote for an abortion. So I think you're following my steps. Yeah?
Yes.
Nokapata hakuna vitanda because that is when the doctors walikuwa wameenda strike. So ikabidi wale watenda moja. Sawa. And then one was akamaliziwa ikabaki sasa huyu aende home, huyu mwingine aachwe. Sawa. And let me tell you, it was war. It was war. The Luo person was like there. Beating these ladies, all of them.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't get the entire story. But the thing is, so you're telling me, you know, they are romantic people.
Yeah, they are very.
For real?
Very. I have.
For real?
I
How
have
romantic
this.
are we talking?
Okay.
How romantic? Like they can drop their political issues to love a Gikuyu person and never bring up that you guys, your forefathers, your Jomo Kenyatta, your Uhuru, your that person. They never bring that up. How they be that romantic?
Okay, I have this friend. I have this friend, my ex-workmate. She was dating a Luo. And he alikuwa ananiambia venye
they are romantic.
And they can spoil you.
The bed issues.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah, they can spoil
like flowers,
you. Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, they want to make sure they are the only one
that you'll ever look at.
You'll ever look at. Umpate akukuspoil yenye anakuspoil. Hadi ukienda. Hey, utakuna kumbuka there is someone and I will never meet anybody like him. I have a Luo friend aliniambia, we do spoil, but we are heartbreakers. So I'm like, okay, yes, you do spoil. So like
now I should like aspire to date a Luo person.
My advice?
No.
Don't. Because yes, atakuspoil atakupenda. Lakini atatafuta mwingine. Because hawatosheki.
So that is the thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah, atatafuta mwingine akuache.
Drop their political issues, because I think it's very weird. It's very weird. Like when you step on that marriage as a Gikuyu and as a Luo person to marry the other person, you know, unless we say like love knows no bounds. Because let me tell you, kuna mali rafika unapata nao mshaambiana I love you so much. Let me tell you, like I love you. Now let's come back to the but do you know kitambo alikuwa anamwivyo nakata. Kitambo used to be told itaisha tu, you know.
Yeah.
I used to be told itaisha tu, your love and whatever, and all the time you're hugging all the time, you're holding hands all the time, itaisha, and then you'll come back to earth. You'll come back to earth and you'll have to discuss issues. Now real issues, okay? Like who is our president now? And how is it going to affect us as a couple? There's a moment, it comes that moment, you know. So how will it go? Because kila mtu kama like wewe unajua hakuna utafeel obligated to support the other person because it is just like weird. And talking of weird marriages, you know, umesikia ule madam ambaye ameoa duvet?
Duvet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard, but I did not get the whole story.
Gist. Enter gist. Like Nigeria. Gist. So there's the people, you know, like the weird marriage ambayo nimeongea nasema watu avoid this kind of marriage ambayo at some point itafika ikuwe issues, you know. Let me tell you, like kuna huyu dem pia alioa Eiffel Tower, kuna mwanaume ambaye alijioa. Yeah. So mbona nafika hapo? Ama pia ni political issues, like if I marry this person, but then do you know Japan na China? No, Japan na Korea kumari kwa ni issue. Why? Because of the Hiroshima stuff and the Vietnam issues. Yeah. It's like the same thing now. Yeah, Waluo na Gikuyus here. So now the person that I'm talking about, my marry, was a Japan person.
Okay.
Yeah, he married like an image, a robotic image of himself.
Eish.
Used like a lot of money, like $1 million to build himself a replica of himself so that he may marry that.
Okay.
Now, would you marry yourself?
No.
Why? But yourself will love yourself forever.
You know,
Yourself will always love you.
it is said life begins at 40. From when you realize you're a human, that is ukiwa kole, umalize kole upate job. Spoil yourself, my dear. Spoil yourself.
Now, when you say spoil, unamaanisha aje?
Treat yourself, love yourself. As for me,
But you know, you're loving yourself sometimes can be really hard.
no, it's
Do you
okay.
sometimes be like, there's a time that when back in uni days, and this madam was like, if you could talk to your friends the way that you talk to yourself, you know, would your friends still be around you? Do you know that people that like really hate themselves? Have you met people that really sawa si mimi najipenda? Sawa.
Yeah, mimi najipenda sana. Hey, najipenda story.
Complaints about how I love myself.
I'm here too.
There are people who hate themselves.
Why?
You know? So, but I don't know, issue.
It is
trauma
said.
and stuff.
It is said.
But the thing is,
If you want to love yourself, start by loving your nose. I don't know what the nose has to do with loving yourself. But it is
loving
said.
yourself is a lot of I won't get into that, but loving yourself is on many categories that I won't get to right now. So
You
no. So the thing is, so the Zoom alijioa na kuna mwingine pia aliyoumbwa. So the thing is, if come worst to worst, like umeatbreakio huku nje, nini character development, you will not marry yourself.
No.
Why? What will you do if it comes like where uko 50?
I have given up on life. Okay, ikifika that point. Saizo tuseme I don't have kids and all that. There is a scientific way of having kids. I can go and have a test.
So no, unajua kuna love ya mtoto. Na kuna love ya another person that looks at you a certain way, that's another person that talks to you a certain way, another person that treats you a certain way, that this person sees all your your miscomings, you know, and loves them, and sees all your imperfectness and loves them, you know. So how that love is not the same as the love, because I think the love ya mtoto wako, you and I, like that love is like heaven sent. It's like God's love, because that person, you will love them hata wakuje, you will always love your child.
There is a saying in Hindu that says a mother is a person who can fight the gods
for
the child, and a father is the person who can fight the devil for their child.
Yes. So you tena ngoja kusema itinda zangu.
Sikiliza, siko nimemaliza. So naona nazeka. Tuseme I'm around 40 something huko. Nimepewa character development mpaka roho imetoka from a heart to a stone. Imekaa ile farao. I will go and have a kid elsewhere. See, hiyo nitajua my legacy has continued. It's not a must I be attached to the child. Listen. See, I want to be alone. I want to show myself love. I support that child wherever he is or she is. But I will kama ni mapenzi nataka kujipe, I will give myself love to the fullest. I will die knowing that I loved myself.
So you loved yourself.
Yeah.
So you say you cannot marry yourself, but right
I will
you love yourself.
Yeah, because why the fuck do I have to marry myself?
You know, people are lonely out here. People are lonely. You cannot hear mjaka ameenda kumari Mkikuyu, you just know that lonely.
Utafanya watu waanze kuhuku. Because viewers do not, you're not lonely. If you are married,
peace, yeah?
if you are married to a Luo,
it's a tricky situation.
Yeah.
That, you know, I say when I want to get married, and when I want to get in a relationship, of which nishasema I want to get married to who? Yeye tu ajue. Jericho Rosales ambiwe. Yeye tu ajue. So the thing is, you don't want tricky situations. Ni kama tu wewe upate in-laws ambao hawajakupenda.
Yeah, that's.
Let me tell you, you'll be fighting until there be a political situation there.
Daily.
Itakuwa ni 011 violence all the time. all the time. If you find that your in-laws don't love you, let me tell you, amata si love, they have not accepted you. Niambi kama in-laws wa mjaka wata accept Mgikuyu, ama Mgikuyu in-laws wa Mgikuyu wata accept mjaka.
Hapana, they are like unataka kutuuia mtoto.
I want to marry this cup. How will it work?
See, as long as like that woman of duvet, the duvet one, so as long as they are, she loves the duvet. Hey, see, the duvet will keep her warm.
Parents want grandchildren, parents want stuff, and parents want you to be okay.
The parents right now, these days, I don't know if anybody cares what the parents want. No offense, I have my own, and I love them and I care what they want.
But you don't care when it comes to love.
When it comes to love,
but then,
that is my heart.
My dad always preaches. Like, don't you ever bring to me a certain tribe. I won't mention it because that tribe eats people.
Okay.
And it's a serious thing. Like I thought it was a joke. From Dogo.
Yeah.
But right now it's a serious issue that he always says, like, do not try to bring that tribe to me. Ever. Because I will never bless that marriage.
Okay.
And I'm like, now Dad, so tukae kama tujaolewa ama tufanye aje? If I love that tribe, you know?
Yeah.
If I love that tribe, what are you going to do? And it's like, I don't care.
Huh?
I don't care. So what I mean is I don't care too. Because if I love a Luo person, I mean Gikuyu. Because I'm speaking for the other Gikuyus right now.
Okay, if you love a Luo and you're a Kikuyu, sometimes you have to take a leap. Take a leap of faith. There is this character in a movie I watched that said, sometimes you got to jump. Sometimes you gotta jump and hope that you stand on your feet. Do not just be like, will I jump? What if I fall and roll? No. Just jump with the hope that you'll stand on your feet. And then with that hope, that hope is like just a tiny dot in a dark place. That light can illuminate the whole room. Yeah.
So let us hope that as a Kenyan people, we will one day, all tribes will have a seat at that seat. Let us hope
we'll
that the
embrace
kisses now that are coming at this seat that way, that one day the Kambas will be there, the Mberes, the Giriamas, one day I think we shall continue back because there's a lot of history. We should go back to that history. We should go back and know our tribes. We should go back. Wachamila ni mtumwa. Yeah, and it is true. Because tumekuwa watumwa because we don't know how we used to live back there. We don't know how as a society we used to correlate. So as we close this show today, tutamalizia hapo. Thank you for coming, Lewis. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And as we finish this show, just like, it's a tricky situation.
Yeah.
And the Kenyan people, all tribes should have a piece of that cake. Was a piece of that cake?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been your host, House of Zulfa, and this is Kenya News Alert, and this is Morning Tea Show. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao.
Adios.